Hi, I'm Tiago, and I really like it. Awesome. Probably the best haircut ever.
My man, my man. I'm Tobias, I'm going to look after you today. So, I'm going to ask you, back and sides, mate. What do we want to do? How short do we want to go?
Three.
Want to go for a three, yeah? Okay, my man, okay. So with the three there, do you want to do a nice little taper around the sides at the back there? Nice natural taper back here, so then you don't grow back with a little mullet or anything like that, yeah? My man, cool. Want to keep a little bit of weight along the top, you want to keep it nice and square? Yeah? Cool. Keep it nice and equal natural, keep that handsome face handsome, eh? Okay, and on the top, I'm guessing you don't really want to lose too much length, you just want to dust it and clean up.
Maybe less.
Maybe less, okay.
Just stick to volume.
Yeah? Okay, well what I'm going to do as well, because you can already see it's quite flat, like the hair, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into the back a little bit more, make it a little bit shorter, so the hair goes shorter to longer. Because I'm guessing as well, you still like to take the left over to the hair over to the left, my friend. Okay, cool. So what we'll do to lift it up, push it back, make sure the hair sits in these hair there, so it sits nice and perfectly through the end of the cut. So minimal products needed, yeah. My man. Tell you as well, while I'm sectioning the hair, you can see here, for anyone watching, crown has lost its shape. It's been cut into on the last cut. Now his hair's growing back, so you can see it's starting to fill in, but as you can see, the hair falling out. The haircut's been taken up too high on the last haircut. So we're going to try and reserve the crown section, grow that back, create better shape. Because from the side, it started looking really flat, pancakey. And it will also, if it gets too long on here, end up looking like an ice gem head. We don't want no ice gem heads. So once the three back inside, so I'm going straight in with the three. No high guards for this one. We're going to leave a little bit of weight along the top, try and maintain that square shape. And then you've got a little bit of hair to play with when you're doing the connection then at the end anyway. So what I've done is I've sectioned the top from the back and sides into a horseshoe. There's that shape there, there's a horseshoe shape. And now I'm taking the three in, just blending it in to that weighted section up here. Start seeing it's all starting to collect. Changing my angle a little bit here as I get to the mastoid. So as I get here, this bone that pokes out here, it's called the mastoid. I come out, I start turning sideways a little bit there. I tilt the clippers a little bit. Because we're going to start creating the drop to get that crown build up back. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a little bit dark as we get around this side, like with the light coming in from the back window and the lights coming in from the skylight. It's getting dark around here. Because the hair's dark, we can't see, so I'm going to spin him round. So that's one thing for all barbers. Don't be afraid to spin or move your client. Light is your friend. I'm leaving it quite low here for the crown. This occipital bone here pokes out quite a bit, so that's going to be the furthest point of the head, so we're going to want to try and get the crown to meet in this section here. And you don't want to have to keep rubbing over it as well. It becomes quite painful as well for certain people. Just literally going over what I was doing, going over the bottom bit, making sure the freeze collected it all. Because when I'm creating the weight line, I've been focusing my clippers on this higher part up here, missing all this down here. So now I'm coming and I'm collecting all of this with the three, just cleaning it, coming around the ears, cleaning it, just getting rid of it before we go in with the taper with the lower guard. So I'm just taking the two in on the sideburns. As it was bone comes out a little bit here, making things a little bit darker. So we're cutting out in a little bit shorter, creating a nice blend into the hairline from the beard. And just what I call freewheeling with the two guard around the ear. Just to change the growth pattern a little bit here. Stop it growing over the ears so soon. Saves him a couple more days before he has to come back and get his hair done. It's all about saving that money, eh? So here, you can See the hair growth changes a little bit. So you want to pick it up, you want to go with the hair growth because it won't collect it otherwise. Down here, the hair is growing, comes down this way. So if I go straight up, I'm not going to collect it all. Come in with the hair growth a bit, flicking out. Just to get the base of where my taper is going to be. Now we're not going to go as tight as skin because the man's gone with a free haircut. So he's got free back inside. He doesn't want to go down to skin really. That's what I mean. He doesn't have to go down too short. So we'll go down probably to 1.5, maybe a 1 at the very bottom bit down here. So that there, that was the fake 1.5 guard. Okay, it's quite important guard. Helps you get that blend and that fade just a little bit better. So it's not a 2, it's not a 1, it's a fake 1.5. Well, I call it the fake 1.5 anyway. Going in with the 1.5. So that's teeth, up. Up. Going into that fake 1.5. With the real 1.5. C out. Doing C movement out. So it's like the letter C coming out of the head. Whack, whack. Just pulling the skin down on certain areas for the hairs that are growing in different directions. As you see, this all goes down here to the left and this one starts curling this way. So I'm just pulling it down just to help try and pick it up a little bit as well. To get it out. Sorry. Just going to do the line up now before I get onto the top. Might as well. So what I'm going to do, see the natural hairline, see where it is, get the hair down, go over it, get rid of any of the loose ends coming over. And then you can tidy it up.
Have you seen his brother? No. You have a fucking machine. He's like he's the one that's training Reggie. Okay. PMA fitness. It looks like him. Just think about him going to gym the same.
Again. Yeah. Getting rid of any overhang. Literally what I do here on this side, I rest the T outliners on my finger and pivot. Keep coming through to create your line. And then just tidy it up.
When you burn it out, you get such a clean shape.
Yeah, but it's not going out, then stop.
And my man's got quite a good natural hairline, so that helps as well. You don't want to cut too far into it. You want to kind of go along with the natural hairline, otherwise the regrowth isn't a pretty look. Get all stubbly and everything like that. Especially if you've got a good natural hairline, it's good to try and follow it. When you go back round to the back, so now we go back round to the back and we check where we had our first original one. Make sure it comes in evenly. I curved in a little bit here this time, so I'm going to take this, follow that curve as well, curve in with it. Not much, just a little. So we get an even connection down here. Right, so you can even see now, even where the hair's wet, like, see how the hair's sitting up, so it's got a bit of thickness in here. At the end, would you like me to cut into it, take a little bit of the weight out, my friend? My man, okay. So this is going to be the area I'm really going to be focusing on, really. So I'm going to section this part from the crown back. I'm going to create a little section down the middle, put my guide in. What normally gives me this guide is, again, the mastoid bone down here. I use that as a guide, and also the apex at the top here. It's the highest point of the dome. Okay, so that's where the hair is going to be its level. That's going to where I'm going to create the guide from, because that's the highest point of the head, and then the rest of the hair will meet. You'll see as I section it now. So it doesn't want much length off. We spoke about how much earlier. I'm going to take about this much off here. That's my guide being set in now. And I'm going to finish off the rest of the guide, picking up that bit I sectioned in the middle. Phone. And I'm just going up slightly. Nothing too dramatic for this haircut. I'm going to brush it over to the right hand side. The reason I did the right hand side just because I'm right handed. Nothing special there. Doing a blunt cut. So what I'm doing here, as you can see from that section that I had here, I'm now connecting this hair into the hair that I've just done at the front, left and right. You can see it's raising here. My guide. Take it off. So you can see it. Lower, lower. We're going to connect. Right. You said you go to the left normally, right? Yeah. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I know he said he goes the other way, but I'm connecting the hair. I'm not giving him a haircut that's specifically just for one part in. When he's finished with this haircut, you're going to be able to do whatever you want, bro. So if you want to go this way, as you can see, your hair does go that way quite nicely. Just sit that way very nicely. But with the haircut I'm giving you, you can go either way. So if you decide on a Tuesday you want to look a little bit different, you can, man. The left-hand side's the party side. I like that. Your right-winged haircut. Not really much to connect here on the back because we're trying to grow that crown back. So I'm literally just dusting that little bit there. So then it starts growing back nicely. Tiny, minimal. See, it's very minimal. Boom, boom, boom. It's not much coming off there. And if you come round and get away from the crown, what I do, brush it back down, bring all the hair over, and connect it with this side. So bring all of it over. As you can see, the hair is overhanging here. Dead straight. This is just taking that bit of the weight. Dead straight. So you don't want to cut into the hair, you don't want to create an angle because you'll cut the hair out. Dead straight, pulling out. Just taking away the weight. So this is your hair without any product.
Cool.
When we get to the end, I'm just going to finish you off with the cutthroat around here. Okay. Get to the end, would you like any product in there? If so, what sort of product would you like? Like a matte-based look product or a wet look?
No, it should be pretty.
No product at all, yeah? Okay, my friend. Just finishing off with a little bit of scissor over comb. Picking up all the hairs that are hanging off over there. So I use what we call a static blade. Bottom blade stays still. Just the thumb doing the work and you're dusting. It's very minimal. It just softens the connection, softens the haircut. Speed is your friend with this one. So just going around with the cutthroat, cleaning up the hair, getting rid of all of that. All those baby hairs, all the unwanted hairs.
Happy?
Boom.
Now that you're done with this video, head over to our shop and treat yourself to some fine Beardbrand products. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to hit that button and keep on watching some more of our awesome videos.